Pour a cold one and sit back for an all-new episode of Pints and Quarts, presented by Craft Beer Nation.
Kim Jordan.
Yay!
That beer that Lola's having, Coco Mole.
Uh-huh.
I went to a craft beer festival in February down in Charleston, South Carolina, and they had Coco Mole, and they randled it. They randled it with oak chips that they soaked in Fireball whiskey and Werther's original candies. And it
That
was
sounds awesome.
one of the best beers at the entire festival. It was amazing. It was amazing. So, let's get to it.
All right,
How long have you been involved with
Am I
SAVOR?
looking at you this way, or are we looking this way?
We can split our time gazing into each other's eyes, and
That works.
and then we can show a little love to them, and then we can
All
gaze
right,
into each
all
other's
right.
eyes some more. So how long have you been involved with SAVOR?
Since the very beginning.
Oh, really?
I'm on the board of the Brewers Association, and so, one of the things that we were sort of required to do in the beginning was show up.
Okay.
Because this was a bit of a gamble, we're going to throw this festival, and it's going to be a high-end, good food, kind of dressy event in D.C., and are we going to get people who want to go? So the board members were told we would go and promote it. It was actually Sam Calagione's idea to do this festival.
Oh, really?
And, it's turned out to be fabulous. That Sam is so smart.
We just had him on.
You did?
I wish he was here. I wish you guys could have been on at the same time.
Yeah, me too.
So what beer are you guys pouring tonight?
We are pouring Slow Ride, which is our session IPA, because our approach this year, and the other beer we're pouring is La Folie.
Okay.
Our approach this year was pour something that's really drinkable, kind of as it's still hoppy, but it's really in that sort of mid-range where it's not, as light as, say, a Pilsner, but it's not big, boozy something. And then, we'll do the 1-2 punch. The other beer will be La Folie, which is, kind of speaks for itself
Right.
and really lends itself to some really interesting food pairings.
And that's what I was really curious as to what did they pair the La Folie with?
They paired the La Folie with a quinoa cake, and on top is pheasant that's been marinated in yogurt and spices, and then it has a little piece of currant with it. And it's a nice combination. It all goes together really nicely.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, Adam does a great job.
Yeah, and I think one of the best things that goes on at SAVOR is it kind of highlights how well beer does go with food. It's not just wine. I mean, beer, in my opinion, I think beer may be it is more diverse than wine. And I think a lot of people take for granted the fact that it pairs well with so many foods, and it's fantastic that we have this venue here showing the world that it can be done.
These people who
Right.
are really interested in knowing,
It's amazing.
what kinds of combinations. And when I'm pouring behind the booth, I really want to talk about the food and say, you should try this and see what you think and let us know. And in a venue like this, it's hard to make every single pairing be spot on. But I tasted quite a few tonight, and a lot of them are really, really good.
Yeah. You guys have any questions for Kim?
Okay, we're back here with you guys.
Just real quick, I want to say hi, Kim.
Hi,
And
how are you? It's
also-
been a while since we've
Yeah,
been
it has
together. Yeah.
a few months now. So it's not really a question, but I'm just really happy that you guys are bringing back Eric's Ale.
Oh yeah, that's going to be fun.
I can't wait for that.
Well,
Yeah.
let's talk about Eric's Ale.
Okay, let's do.
I don't know anything about it.
So Eric's Ale uses our. We have two base beers in our wood beer program. One is called Felix, and one is called Oscar. Oscar is the darker. We use more of a toasted malt in that, so it's a darker color, and it has those other characteristics of being just sort of rounder, maybe not so bright. Where Felix is a blonde. We use pale malts, and so it's kind of a bright citrusy color.
Okay.
And it has that same sort of characteristic. And so we use the Felix base, and then we use some peach juice, and a little magic goes in there as well, and we're blending those Felix bases from several different fooders couple that with the peach juice and magic, and it's a really wonderful, very sessionable wood-aged sour beer.
So where'd the name come from? Why Eric's Ale?
Our co-worker and pal Eric Salazar, who's been in charge of, Lauren Salazar does our blending, but Eric manages the cellar, which is a big job. And so, gosh, probably 6 years ago, we started making this beer, Eric's Ale.
You guys got anything else?
Well, I have to say that, Kim, you personally are the reason I actually got into home brewing.
That's so nice.
As a woman, you have really inspired me to be adventurous and take it to the next level. And Slow Ride itself actually did get me into IPAs. It was fantastic. Are you planning on making any other different IPAs with any other different ingredients anytime soon?
We are. We're cooking up something for the beginning of next year that at this point the working title is Fruity Hoppy. So we'll see how that goes. But
Sounds great.
Yeah, it should be fun. And thank you for your enthusiasm for Slow Ride. I was really excited about that beer myself because there are times where you just want to drink something that's delicious and bright and easy, nothing complicated. Sometimes you want that really intense or big complicated beer, so this is a nice place for us to play right now.
Especially this time of year. Slow Ride hits the spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Warm weather, it's hard to really sidle up to those big beers when it's 100 degrees outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So. Well, thank you so much for your time, Kim.
It is my pleasure.
We
Thanks so
absolutely
much for having
always
me.
enjoy. I'm going to give you a hug.
Oh, thanks so much. I really enjoyed the last time we got together. You guys really clearly have this bond around beer that's impressive because it's fun and it's real and playful, and I really enjoyed it then, and I enjoyed it tonight too. So thanks for asking me to come chat with you.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Cheers,
All
Kim.
right,
Thanks, Kim.
Thank you.
I'm Kim Jordan from New Belgium Brewing Company, and this is Pints and Quarts presented by Craft Beer Nation.